Well, hello everybody to another episode of Girl Chat with Nicole and Ivy. We hope you guys had a good week. Today we're going to talk about the Academy Awards, the Oscars.
Oh my gosh.
Now, I did not watch the Oscars. Nicole, I know you love this event. I know you watched it. So tell us, what was it like on live TV to see Chris Rock getting slapped by Will Smith?
Oh my gosh. Okay. First of all, I had no idea what was going on. I'm literally just like watching Chris Rock, make a joke. And all of a sudden my TV went mute. And I'm just like,
God.
what? What? And then I get my phone, I call my friend Henry, and I'm like, what the heck just happened? He just slapped him on TV. Are you serious? That was real? Yeah, it was. Did you see it? And like, I was just like surprised. I'm like, okay, did this really just happen right now? And then a few people were texting me saying like, go Will Smith. And other people were just like, go Chris Rock. Will Smith didn't deserve that. Like, so yeah, it was just, I mean, honestly, that's all people are talking about now. The Oscars, the winners don't even matter.
I have no idea like who won. Of course, I know that Will Smith won an Oscar, right? For King Richard. Was that best? Yeah. Was that best actor?
Yeah.
He won. Who won best actress? I'm just curious.
Jessica Chastain.
Oh, for
the eyes of
Tammy Faye. Oh my gosh. She deserved that. I'm happy for her.
Did, right?
Yeah, I like that. So back to Will Smith. Do you think he handled what do you think about the situation? You think he handled it well? Like, what are your what's your opinion on the whole thing?
It's so hard for me to give an opinion because people are gonna okay, I need to not care about that stuff anymore. I have a YouTube channel. I'm putting my thoughts out there. What am I doing?
I know, right?
I think Chris Rock is a comedian, and apparently comedians make really offensive jokes. I personally am not somebody who likes to go and pay money to go see a comedian. Because of that fact, I'd probably get offended. So why would I go? But should they censor the type of jokes that they make? I don't really think they should. I just think if you're not into it, just don't go watch them. Like, right. I wouldn't go pay to see a comedian. But like, do I think it's right to make fun of somebody's illness? No, of course not. But apparently that's just what comedians do. And he did say right before the joke, like, Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. So he kind of let her know ahead of time, hey, I got love for you, but I'm going to make, as a warning, I'm probably going to make this joke. That's just what he does. But Will Smith's case, do I think he handled it properly at that event? No, it's a little ghetto. It was almost like he was at a bar. Keep your hands off my, whatever, he said, whatever it was. But do I understand? I kind of want, let's forget they're at the Oscars. He's a husband wanting to stand up for his wife. Then I see that point. But I don't think he should have done at the Oscars. Because if us little people would have done that, we would have gotten arrested. But he got away with it because he's a celebrity.
Right. I don't think it was right of him to do that. Of course, everybody's mad, or, they're either mad or he did it because he did it, or mad because why? Over the joke at Chris Rock. I don't really blame anybody other than Jada, to be honest.
Somebody else asked me.
Because the joke wasn't that bad of a joke. G.I. Jane was a female empowerment film, you know?
Mm.
So I would have not gotten offended. I understand that she has alopecia, right? But
Mhm.
to my understanding, I mean, I don't know anything, but to my understanding, people were saying, oh, it's not like she has cancer or anything like that, you know, like it's Jada Pinkett Smith. She's had short hair for most of her career.
Yeah, that's true.
So I don't understand why she would be offended by something like that. I don't like it that, you know, they show Will laughing at the
Right,
joke
exactly.
while she's over here like doing the eye roll, you know, she's like rolling her eyes like, oh my God, whatever.
Mhm.
And it's not until then when he gets up and goes, right?
Mhm.
But like, I think what he needs to do, what he should have done, he just needs out of that marriage, I think, because she's toxic. You know, I feel like someone normal would have been like, babe, where are you going? Sit down. Like, this doesn't need to happen here right now. You know?
Yeah, that's something I would probably say.
Yeah.
Even
And it's
yeah,
like,
even though
they,
it's sexy when guys get jealous a little bit and a man wants to stand in your honor, but like I would be like, don't give us bad press, please.
yeah. Well, I mean, like, any press is good press, they
That's
say.
true. That's
But
true.
yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of sexy, like a man standing up for you. I just don't think that Jada deserved that. If I can you
I
understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Sorry, I'm like all over the place. I'm terrible at describing things. But she's spoken out about their relationship on her show, right? She openly talked about her having an entanglement
entanglement.
with somebody else, you know, and like he broke down in that show or episode. I remember seeing a clip and it's really sad. I just don't think that he should have gone that far for a woman that doesn't appreciate him. Dude,
Ooh,
you're
that's
Will Smith.
good.
You could get any lady out there. Heck,
I
man.
feel the same way because I know a lot of people don't really like him. A few of my friends were like, "Oh, I hate Will Smith." Like but I actually like him as an actor. I grew up watching him. He's been in Hitch. He's a really good actor. I liked when he did music. Um, so he's definitely from like, my generation, our generation. And I heard about that whole entanglement thing. I just didn't really understand it. So I kind of went back and watched videos on it. Um, and I remember him telling Oprah, like in the beginning of their marriage, it was just so amazing until it wasn't. And then in one of the clips on this Red Table Talk, the way they end it was like for better or for worst in this bad marriage. But like the thing is divorce is legal. So if you're unhappy, why don't you just get a divorce?
Yeah.
I'm
I
not
mean,
somebody who's ever been married and I'm not somebody who's ever been divorced. So maybe to me, I'm looking at it as though it's this simple breakup.
um,
Because if
yeah,
he because
but
if he is that like because a lot of people were saying like, oh, I feel bad for him, he's been emasculated for so many years. I don't know that much about her. I just know that she just doesn't look super feminine and she's just not that attractive to me.
well, she came out in some interview. I don't know if it was an interview or an article. I don't recall. I don't remember the exact details, but she said something along the lines of, I guess she's allowed or I guess they're in an open marriage. So she, I guess, I don't know if she sleeps around, but she has the option, I suppose. But
Yeah.
everybody's making it seem like, oh, Jada's over here talking about getting it on with everybody except Will Smith. That's how people are wording it. So you go out in public with your spouse and you know everybody's talking about this, you know, and I feel like that joke and her eye roll was like that boiling point for him.
Mm,
Like he snapped at that point.
that's what a lot of people are saying because he's been taking so much. But okay, but like then why doesn't he just get divorced? That's like my next thought. Like, okay, if it's that bad, I
Let
don't
me get let
understand.
me get conspiracy theorist mode on you.
Okay.
She's a witch.
Oh my God.
She's a witch and he's under her spell.
I don't know. I kind of just feel like it's like any other marriage that I've heard from like women complain about their marriage. I remember I have one friend that's all she did. I'm thinking, then why don't you get divorced? And why don't you get divorced? But maybe I'm looking at it in the wrong way. Maybe some marriages just go through these ups and downs.
Totally, yeah. But
And then
I don't
so
know if I would forgive like in that type of infidelity. Like
that's the
if you
thing.
know,
It's
like if you know that your spouse is sleeping around and you're not happy, like you deserve better than that. Like don't be
right.
putting yourself in that situation. I
That's
totally understand that there's times when marriages, you know, like it happens to a lot of marriages. There's bumpy roads, but you get through them, you know? Like some marriages, like in my case, I know there was a point where I was like, I want out. But then I was like, okay, well, maybe that's the easy way out. So we went to
mm,
counseling, you know, and sometimes you just need like a mediator to teach you guys how to talk to each other and communicate with each other. Because, like, it's two separate people, two separate upbringings, two separate
mm,
opinions and point of views. And out of nowhere, like, you come together and it's just hard, you know, to be one, like they say. But I think in
interesting.
his case, like, it's too much. Like, it's going to get to the point where this woman is going to ruin his career.
Dang. Is
That's
she
how I
okay?
feel. That's how I feel. Like, I think he deserves someone that will love him the right way.
Because somebody asked me, he was like, do you think she has any fault in this? And I'm like, that's an interesting question. Like, then I look back and then there's so there's so many comedians making fun of it and they're doing skits. Like there was this one skit on Instagram of this guy like making a tall joke, and then the guy is sitting here, and then his wife who's tall rolled her eyes. The husband was laughing. He looks at his wife who just rolled her eyes. Then he gets up and then he slaps her. He's like, don't make a tall joke about my wife. But it's like not until, because he was laughing, wasn't he?
He was laughing. Everybody saw, we all saw it. We've seen the
Yeah. And then like she
clips.
was just like, so what did she do? Tell him go
Yeah.
up there and say something?
I think that
Like how did he just get up from
if she didn't say anything, I think that the look on her face was like, shoot, I better get up and be a man and defend her honor because this is why she goes out looking for other dudes.
mm,
I mean, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, man. Will, you deserve better.
yeah. Because to me it's like if you're at the point where you guys are in an open marriage and that's just how you, like, why everybody, okay, some people say that open marriages work. I don't think they do.
I
i
don't
think
think they do.
I think there's
I think people pretend to think that they work
I feel like there's always going to be one person who's more okay with it than the
than
other.
the other, for sure.
Like
Yeah.
how, if like to me that doesn't make sense, just get a divorce.
Yeah, for sure. What's the point? Like
There is,
you might as well just be dating around if that's what you want to do, you know?
yeah, yeah. But on another note, speaking of couples,
Hmm.
I saw Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Barker on the red carpet.
Oh yeah. You
And
asked me
because
about the dress.
he played the drums that night for
Oh, how
Reba
cool.
McEntire sang.
I
And
missed it. You see, this is why I used to watch the Oscars, all this good stuff, but I forget. I have kids. I forget.
girl, how could you forget when my stories all
I
week was like,
know.
I'm gonna remind you guys what day is
Yeah.
coming up.
Yeah.
Like,
The problem is I do remember, but I forget like that same day, like I'll be thinking about it nonstop for like a whole week. And then the day of, I'll forget about it completely like 2 hours before.
oh my gosh, are you
And that
serious?
happens to me. Yeah. Funny story. My dad texted me yesterday, which he almost never does. I mean, he does once in a while, but he's like, "Hey, how are you?" And I'm thinking to myself, didn't you just text me like a few days ago? Like, this is kind of quick. And I'm like, fine, thank you, all good. And I'm like, this is weird. Like, why is he? And I'm like, what day is it? And I glanced at the calendar and it was his birthday. I was like, oh my God, that's why he texted me because I forgot his birthday. But here's
Oh
the
my
thing, like, I
gosh.
didn't forget. Like, I've been thinking about it nonstop for the past 2 weeks. And yesterday, like the day of, I just space out. It
You
happens.
forgot. But
So he played. That's
he,
awesome.
yeah, so on like after I saw him there playing, I'm just like, that chick chose a good one because he has got a lot of stuff going on in his life and she gets to attend the events that he's invited to. Which to me is always fun. Like I mean, you want to, I mean, I don't know, somebody who likes having a fast-paced lifestyle would appreciate something like
Yeah,
that.
totally.
But when I saw them on the red carpet, she wore an all black dress with black strappy heels. Her hair was like down and it looked like a wet style. His outfit going like on the red carpet was nice. Um, I didn't think they chose really good attire for the after party, the Vanity Fair party, because that's where
That's
they
the
went.
picture you showed me. Yeah. I thought about that. I was gonna say really mean things about the dress. Because like because I thought that was the dress she wore to the Oscars. So I was like ready to talk smack about that
Yeah,
dress. But then I noticed it was the after party, like the Vanity Fair after party. And I was like, okay, okay, I'll let it slide. I'm still not happy with the dress. I feel like the colors are off for me. Like the brown and gray and then black.
I know.
It's like gray and black. Cool. Maybe a white instead of the brown. Do you know what designer that was?
I have no idea, and I feel like I should
Ah,
know.
yeah, me too. Because sometimes, like some designers have like their own style. So you'll be like, oh, that's so and so. That's so and so because he used this or that, or,
Correct.
yeah.
Yeah,
Did you like it? Did you like the
I didn't
dress?
like. I felt like it didn't fit her well. I feel like for some reason she's just not looking super slim.
Okay. So like the fit of the dress didn't fit her body style, maybe.
I felt like it didn't. I feel like it will
Mhm.
look better on somebody like Kendall Jenner or
Okay.
somebody like me. I'm just kidding.
So maybe she's just a bit more curvy, She needs something that'll fit her curves because Kendall's a bit more slim.
She's way taller. She's like
Yeah.
5'10, 5'11.
Oh,
Courtney's like
crazy.
5'1. But
She's
like,
tiny.
yeah, yeah. But I wasn't a fan of the hair just slicked down on either gowns. I felt like it made her look really old.
Oh,
She's looking more and more like her mom. That's not a mean comment. I'm just saying she's starting to
yeah.
look like her mom. Like, and her mom's like in her 70s. And I just felt like I don't know. I'm not trying to talk smack, but I just did not like the dress, and I didn't like, I feel like she's not aging as well as Kim is, I think.
Well, she's probably not gotten as much work as Kim has.
You really think she got work? But you know what? Kim
Kim
only had
K,
one
for
kid.
sure. Kim K, for
You
sure.
think?
She does stuff to her face all the time. I mean, just go back. Go look at the pictures. Go look at the porn video. That's like that's like a completely different girl. Beautiful. Like, I'm not saying anything. I think that she was gorgeous before she did anything to her face, you know, but I think she is guilty of maybe some filler here and there.
Well, Kourtney does that too. Kourtney actually does do some type of, she does something, but it's more so her physique that I
Oh, okay.
feel
Mhm.
like Kim's body, I feel still, she still looks really slim. Granted, she only gave birth to one of her kids. The other three, she did not give birth to. Kourtney gave birth to all three.
Well,
So
she
I'm,
looks good considering, man.
yeah, that's true. That's true. I guess I just felt like she's just not, I don't know what happened. And then even in the photo that they took recently where Kim made that comment about like you got to work, I felt like Court, it's just the short hair. I don't know.
Short
The
hair.
short hair is just not doing anything for me. And I feel like short hair just tends to make us look older than we are. I feel like
Sometimes.
I feel like
Yeah. Yeah,
long is
yeah.
youthful.
So I cut my hair recently. Can you tell? Look.
Okay, but it's not like here. It's
Right.
not like
You know why I don't cut my hair like super short anymore? Like, unless I'm like desperate for a change. Because like it makes my face look rounder and my cheeks look bigger.
that's how I feel about my face.
But because we have cheeks, we can't have short hair because it'll make us, yeah, it'll make them look, it'll just make our face look rounder.
I used to have short hair.
Me too.
It was like this short,
Mm-hmm.
and I will never cut it short again.
Me either. I only cut it this short now because I had so many split ends and I was like tired of it. I'm like, I need to do something. I need to cut like a few inches just to get it healthy again. And then I'm gonna let it
Mm,
grow. I'm gonna let it grow again. Like, I want it
yeah.
long like yours, like I want it to cover my
Girl,
boobs.
I want it long. I want it longer. Collagen, add collagen.
I do, ever since like I met you on social media and I would see your stories.
Really?
Yes, thanks to you, I add collagen to my coffee in the mornings. It's awesome. And
See what happens when you be friends with Nicole
yes.
Instagram. Go ahead and follow me at Nicole D Hogan.
Yeah, yeah, and then my mom came and she brought me like a big thing of collagen pills.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
So,
Yeah,
yeah.
it helps. But yeah, I just going back to like Courtney's look, I wasn't a fan, but I am, however, excited to watch the show. I know a lot of people have views. Some of my guy friends are like, yo, Nicole, do you really watch that? And I'm just like, you know what? Just I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it because
We all have our guilty pleasures, okay?
it's that's kind of what it is. It's that
Totally,
and
yeah.
an OC housewife.
Yeah, I used to love the mob wives, but mostly because I really love like their accents, the New
That's
Yorkie
so
accents.
funny.
Like, I just love their accents. So I would watch it all the time. I love mobster films in general. So anything having to do with
Oh,
like Italian mobsters and stuff, I'll watch. So when Mob Wives started, I was like, "Ooh, I need to watch this."
that is
They're so
so
dramatic.
funny.
But I watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians. I would say I would casually watch here and there some episodes, like talking about maybe 10 years ago when it first started, kind of. And then like I quit watching it. And then sometimes while channel surfing, like I'll watch a portion of an episode here and there, but nothing major. I know they have a new show coming up on Hulu, right? Is that going to
Yeah,
feature everybody in the family, or is it just certain people? Because I know
it's
that
gonna,
they've had spin-offs, right? Where it's like Kourtney and Kim go do New
yeah,
York or something. They've had spin-offs, right?
yeah. This is gonna include everybody, and it's gonna include Travis Barker, and that's really one of the biggest reasons as to why I want to watch it. Like, if he wasn't a part of it and Kourtney and Scott were still together, I don't think I'd watch it, because I don't think any of the episodes or the seasons were all that interesting. They really, none of them were that interesting. Not all of them. The beginning I thought was cool, but like the towards the end, I was like, I'm getting over it. Not unless there's like something juicy going on.
Right. Yeah.
But the fact that like Travis Barker is going to be in it now, and apparently they want to have a kid. And wow, I didn't know that we could carry a child in our 40s.
I mean, I wouldn't, but I would not carry a child in my 30s. Okay, ladies, you have them babies before your 30s if you don't want to struggle.
How old were you when you had your last one?
27 or 28. I think I was 28. Could have been 28. She's 4 right now. I'm about to be 33 in 2 months. So I was like 28, 29. Yeah, because I was like, look, I told my husband after 30, I'm not having any more kids. I heard it's hell. So I'm like,
Mm,
like just I guess like your body takes longer to recuperate. You're like, oh gosh.
I thought about checking to see how many eggs I have left.
You should.
And then even this last period, I thought to myself, this is the last time I lose another egg. I think I'm just gonna like be on the hunt for a husband and then have a kid in a year. Can I do that?
You just reminded me of another friend I have. She's single. Um, I think she's your age too, 30s. I think she's reaching her mid or late 30s. I don't remember exactly. But even
Mid.
like 5 years ago, she was already talking like, oh, should I freeze my eggs? Oh my God, she goes, I just want to find someone that would want to have a baby with me. I don't even want a relationship with this person. I just want to pick someone to have a baby with me. It'll be my baby, but
Yeah.
like she's like, I need a natural sperm donor. Yeah, I mean, if
I
if
remember
you're
being
down
at
for
a
that.
I remember being at a family's friend's house, and that's exactly what they did. They had a sperm donor. And she told me, she was like, don't think just because the father isn't in the picture that he or she won't have the traits of the father. That baby will. And I was like, damn it. I just want the baby to have my traits. Okay. Like,
Well,
that's all I want the baby to have.
some traits aren't really, what's it called, hereditary, but they learn them. Like they
Mm.
learn them. So they say.
I don't know. Really though, do I really I think there are more pressing matters that I care more about than
Well, that's good,
carrying a child, to be
Not
honest.
everybody has the same priorities.
That's true.
Hmm.
That's true. Man, well, this has been a good chat.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was good. Yeah. I really didn't expect for us to end up talking about the Oscars because I didn't watch them. So I feel
I didn't
guilty now.
either. I didn't expect us to start talking about kids and eggs and fertilization.
Well, here we start off one place, we end at another, but it's cool. It's all related.
Exactly. Exactly. So, next chat, we should definitely talk about why it can be so difficult for us females to find girlfriends. And we'll talk
It's on
about
the
Mean
list
Girls. We'll
for
talk about
sure.
Mean Girls, the movie.
Awesome. That'll be a cool
So
video,
true.
cool chat. So we'll see you guys in another week or so. I started posting these videos once a week, so I hope you guys are tuning in more than once a week. We got an Instagram now. Check that out. I will link everything on the description below. Thank you.